Have you ever had a boss who made you cry? Have you ever had a manager who was repeatedly disrespectful of her employees? Have you ever had a boss with a large ego, or maybe the opposite, one who was a doormat and allowed everyone to walk all over them? Unfortunately, chances are most people have had a negative experience with a manager. This book, Leading Morale by Kate Nasser, provides a roadmap of self discovery, asking you to re examine yourself in order to become a better leader. We put together a team of people to analyze this book. This video explores its most important concepts. First, Jamie will dive into mutual respect and communication. Then Carlotta will talk to us about leading without leaving scars. And I'm Amy, and I'm going to talk about the importance of balancing confidence with humility.
Hello, I'm Jamie. Through reading this book, I've come to the conclusion that leading morale starts with mutual respect and communication. To be a good leader, you must lead morale. In my current job as a mid-level manager in food service, I've witnessed firsthand how poor communication and lack of respect can negatively impact morale. My former general manager had a habit of scheduling outside of employees' availability and then deflecting blame onto other managers, saying they were the ones who scheduled poorly. This lack of respect for employee time and effort led to low morale. No one wanted to come to work, and no one wanted to try and do a good job since their efforts weren't being acknowledged. Thinking about this manager while reading the book, this quote stood out to me. To lead morale well from the beginning to the end, show respect in every move you make. The greatest thing I've learned from this book is that leading morale hinges on mutual respect and open communication. Leading morale means bringing others up with you, not tearing them down. Another quote that really resonated with me is, "If leaders don't value and honor all work being done, they won't lead morale nor inspire excellence."
Are you strong enough to lead without leaving scars? Kate Nasser poses this question in her book. What a powerful question if you really think about it. Can your bad mood spill over onto your coworkers? Totally. Here's how I will be a leader who doesn't leave scars. Don't use blunt language. Blunt language can cause employees to become defensive. Don't say calm down. This is likely to make things worse instead of better. Instead, use encouraging conversation, like, let's talk about how we can solve the problem that occurred today. Encourage your employees to participate by creating a positive environment where ideas are shared. Celebrate the diversity that your team brings to the table. Be accountable for your actions. Show your team that you're human and you make mistakes too. When you can own up to your mistakes, they will be more likely to own up to theirs. Be a mentor. Give your employees the opportunity to take the lead so that you can guide them along the way. Finally, be a calm harbor in a rough sea. When everything is high stress, be the calming influence that your employees need. Lead this by example, and they will follow.
I want to focus on this quote from the book. Serve those you lead with confidence and humility. I once had a boss who tried to motivate us by saying that if we were to make mistakes, he would be fired. It was pretty obvious the only thing he cared about was his position within the company. This is an example of overconfidence. Now, on the other hand, I have also had a manager who's best described as a yes person. He was very agreeable and would allow us to make whatever decisions we wanted, and he would always be supportive. This sounds like it's not so bad. However, the only leadership he ever provided us was to be our cheerleader. This left us feeling confused and sometimes would lead to arguments and a lack of team progress. His lack of guidance is an example of too much humility and a lack of confidence in his position. In her book, Kate Nasser says, leading is about creating a picture of your vision and inviting others to offer insights. So, leading is about going on a journey and asking others to come along with you on that journey. It's not enough to be the person with the most knowledge or to be the person who just happens to be in front at the time. Leading is about making connections with people. Most importantly, it's about getting to know yourself and understanding how other people see you. Here's how I will make a change based on the advice in this book. I will be vulnerable enough to admit my own struggles. I will remember I don't have to choose between likability and respect. And I will work towards a balance between confidence and humility to become a great leader. Jamie and Carlotta, how will you make a change?
This is where I'm making a change. Moving forward, I will do my best to not let my negativity spill over onto those around me. I will stop complaining and choose to use empowering and affirming language instead.
Leading morale makes people happier to be at work, which in turn makes them more productive. By leading morale, I can be the change I'd like to see within my organization and create a positive workplace culture focused in achieving company goals.
Thanks again to both of you for sharing. We are so lucky to have experienced this book, and I know that we are all going to go on to become great leaders. I want to conclude with one of my favorite quotes from this book. To lead morale, you must know yourself. Otherwise, your pet peeves, fears, and negative emotions will ooze all over everyone to suffocate morale. So don't forget to be self aware and to work on continuous self improvement because you do not want to be an oozer. Thank you.